Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Margie Seaman. I'm Vice Chairman of Citizens for Good Government, and I live at 1712 North Arnault Road in Metairie. I'd first like to say a few words about Jefferson's proposed office of Inspector General and to express our enthusiastic support for the IG office. We're optimistic that Jefferson will soon have a completely independent IG without a tax increase paid for by rededicating an existing millage. Now, one of the many important reasons we believe that an IG is needed is to permit whistleblowers to anonymously report wrongdoing without fear of retribution and to have their complaints investigated and wrongdoers punished. But there'll necessarily be a time delay before the IG can become a reality, and whistleblowers need help now, as I've said in the past. As a stopgap measure, Citizens for Good Government has recommended an anonymous tip hotline to permit whistleblowers to report wrongdoing without fear. For this reason, CFGG Chairman and I met with President Steve Theriault on August 2nd, and we appreciate the fact that President Theriault took time out from his busy schedule to meet with us. We're pleased to report that President Theriault even suggested the possibility of assigning the responsibility to the newly created position of internal auditor, for which candidates are currently being evaluated. We very much support President Theriault's suggestion of possibly having the internal auditor provide an anonymous tip hotline at least until Jefferson's IG office becomes a reality. I'd like to now talk about one of the whistleblowers that we've been helping, Drain Maintenance Superintendent 2, Lonnie Robinson. Mr. Robinson has been employed by the Drainage Department for over 21 years, and his problems began in 2008 after he had been named without his knowledge as a key witness in a complaint of discrimination and payroll fraud by Mr. Leon Melanson, and Mr. Robinson indicated that he'd corroborate Mr. Melanson's charges. Up until that time, Mr. Robinson was a very much praised employee of the Jefferson Parish Drainage Department, as indicated in numerous documents which we obtained through public records requests. For example, in 2000, Mr. Robinson was selected the Departmental Employee of the Year for the Drainage Department. He received a letter from Parish President Tim Coulon saying, "Your outstanding contributions to the service of the citizens of Jefferson are greatly appreciated." Mr. Robinson had never had an unsatisfactory employee evaluation until October 2008, after he had been named as a key witness in Mr. Melanson's complaint. Since that time, Mr. Robinson has been subjected to what we believe is prohibited retribution against a whistleblower. Now, one particular issue that concerns us is Mr. Robinson's transfer to the East Bank, although he has always worked on the West Bank. It's a hardship for him to work on the East Bank because he lives on the West Bank. Now, through public records requests, we've been able to obtain 3 documents indicating that the transfer of Mr. Robinson to the East Bank was intended to be temporary. One memo states, quote, "Your request to temporarily transfer Lonnie Robinson to your East Bank Superintendent 2 position is approved. It is my understanding that once the East Bank Superintendent 2 position is filled, Mr. Robinson will be transferred back to the West Bank." Well, the East Bank Superintendent 2 position was filled around January 2010, and Mr. Robinson has still not been transferred to the West Bank, even though there are now 2 Superintendent 2s on the East Bank and none on the West Bank. And Mr. Robinson has complained about this to no avail. The failure to return Mr. Lonnie Robinson to the West Bank can only be considered a form of harassment against this whistleblower. I ask you, President Theriault, and the members of the council to please help Mr. Robinson. His harassment has got to stop. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very well.